wearing a Jackson's Victory Tour t-shirt, and it was vintage. I just bought it in the Village. And a young man came up to me and told me that he liked my shirt, and that young man turned out to be Jordan Chandler.
Put him on the phone. They tape recorded him.
This man is going to be humiliated beyond belief.
Yeah.
He will not believe it. He will not believe what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Beyond his worst nightmares. Sell one more record. If I go through with this, I win big time. I will get everything I want. They will be destroyed forever.
And Chandler alludes to a nasty attorney.
This attorney I found, I interviewed several, and I picked the nastiest son of a bitch I could find. Once I make that phone call, this guy is just going to destroy everybody in sight. Any devious, nasty, cruel way that he can do it. And I've given him full authority to do that. It'll be a massacre if I don't get what I want.
And the attorney he has hired is Barry Rothman.
My name is Geraldine Hughes. I was the legal secretary in 1993 for Barry Rothman, who was the attorney of Evan Chandler, the first accuser that came against Michael on child molestations. And I heard Evan blurt out, he says, my ass is in danger of going to prison right here. Inside the law office, the only thing they were asking for was money. Where's this money? How much? They were sending discovery in, and the discovery was only trying to find his money. I was crazy too. I'm like, y'all just looking for money? You're not looking for justice? You're only looking for money?
While Geordie was in Evan's custody, Evan sedated him with a drug called sodium amytal. Supposedly did a dental procedure, although it's a very dubious story that he's telling there because there's no reason to use sodium amytal if you're doing a dental procedure. He gives him this drug, which has a reputation in the 80s as a truth serum. Problem is that sodium amytal, just in 1993, the evidence was just coming out that sodium amytal had been wrongly used as a truth serum for years. If you look at journals today like Psychology Today, they say it's completely false that anybody ever considered it a truth serum. It just wasn't.
Right.
What it did was it made people massively suggestible. You could administer somebody with sodium amytal and then plant an idea in their head, and when they woke up, they would believe that it was true.
By someone in the studio, but off camera. Presumably her husband, manager Jack Gordon.
People like you will let this go on, and it's very, very
who's
wrong.
Who's talking to you in the background?
I refuse to sit here and listen to you talk this way. I think it's wrong of you.
Who's talking to you in the background?
So I have nothing else to say to you whatsoever.
And when he questioned her about it on the air, she just looked like a deer in the headlights and suddenly stood up and stormed off the show.
Victor Gutierrez is a freelance reporter born in Chile. According to him, he first went to a NAMBLA meeting in 1986. What is NAMBLA? NAMBLA stands for North American Men Boys Love Association. So it's basically a pro-pedophile group. So at this meeting, he overhears conversations talking about how it would be great if Michael Jackson was a pedophile. Because if Michael Jackson is a pedophile, that makes it easier for societies to accept pedophilia as a whole. So after this NAMBLA conference, after this 1986 conference, it becomes Victor Gutierrez's mission to prove that Michael Jackson is a pedophile. He starts befriending Michael Jackson's maids, former employees, and he even approaches Joy Robson, Wade Robson's mother. Joy Robson subsequently told him to get lost, and Joy Robson reported him to Michael Jackson. This is in 1992, before allegations of Michael Jackson even rose. So during the 93 allegations, Victor Gutierrez served as a source for many journalists, including but are not limited to Diane Dimond and Maureen North. He also coaches Michael Jackson's former employees, such as his maids, Blanca Francia and Adria McManus, notable ones, to sell their stories to tabloids. In 1996, Victor Gutierrez wrote a book titled Michael Jackson Was My Lover, a book that glorified pedophilia through the relationship between Michael Jackson and Jordan Chandler.